PUDUCHERRY Exams PYQ UDC Part 1. An incandescent lamp is operated at 240 volts and the current is 0.5 A. What is the resistance of the lamp? A. 120 ohms. B. 480 ohms. C. 340 ohms. D. 240.5 ohms. And the answer is option B. 480 ohms. The magnitude of EMF induced in a closed circuit is directly proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux linked with the circuit. This law is A. Faraday's first law of electromagnetic induction. B. Faraday's second law of electromagnetic induction. C. Lenz's law. D. Fleming's right-hand rule. And the answer is option B. Faraday's second law of electromagnetic induction. Explanation: Faraday's first law. EMF is induced when magnetic flux linked with a circuit changes. Faraday's second law. Magnitude of induced EMF is proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux. Which of the following statement is incorrect? A. Neutrons are neutral particles with no charge. B. The mass of the neutron is slightly greater than that of protons. C. Neutrons are stable inside the nucleus and unstable outside the nucleus. D. As neutrons are neutral, they cannot penetrate any nucleus. And the answer is option D. As neutrons are neutral, they cannot penetrate any nucleus. Match the Chinese Pilgrims with the events connected to them and select the correct answers from the options given. 1. Fa Hien stayed at Nalanda for 10 years studying and translating Buddhist texts and returned to China with a collection of 400 Sanskrit manuscripts. 2. Haiyuan Sang B. came to India via Central Asia, only interested in Buddhism, and his report does not contain much political information. 3. I Ching C. left India with 20 horses loaded with 657 Buddhist texts and 150 relics and spent his life in studying and translating Buddhist texts. And the answer is option D. 1, B, 2, C, 3, A. Faxian Fa Hien came to India via Central Asia. Focused mainly on Buddhism. His account has very little political information. Xuanzang Haiyuan Sang returned to China with 657 Buddhist texts and 150 relics. Carried them on 20 horses. Spent his life studying and translating Buddhist texts. Yijing I Ching stayed at Nalanda for about 10 years. Studied and translated Buddhist texts. Took back about 400 Sanskrit manuscripts. Match the awards with its winners. 1. Saraswati Saman. Sania Mirza. 2. Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. B. Balchandra Namade. 3. Sangeetha Kalanathi Award. C. M. Veerappa Moily. 4. Jnanpita Award. D. Sanjay Subramaniam. And the answer is option A. 1, C, 2, A, 3, D, 4, B. Saraswati Saman, a prestigious literary award in India. M. Veerappa Moily received it for his Kannada work. Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna, India's highest sports award, now called Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. Sania Mirza is a recipient. Sangeetha Kalanidhi, prestigious Carnatic music title given by the Music Academy, Chennai. Sanjay Subramanian received it. Jnanpith Award, India's highest literary award. Balchandra Namade is a recipient. Match the following types of graft or transplantation. 1. Autograft FC. Graft between syngeneic individuals. 2. Isograft. B. Tissue of the original donor is grafted back into the same donor. 3. Homograft. C. Graft between allogenic individuals. And the answer is option C. 1, B, 2, A, 3, C. Autograft. Tissue from one part of the body transplanted to another part of the same person. Match. B. Tissue of the original donor is grafted back into the same donor. Isograft. Transplant between genetically identical individuals, e.g., identical twins. Match. A. Graft between syngeneic individuals. Allograft. Homograft. Transplant between genetically different individuals of the same species. Match. C. Graft between allogenic individuals. Which one of the following is correct? A. Sickle cell anemia is a genetic syndrome caused by an autosomal mutant allele hemoglobin. B. A gammaglobulinemia is an erythroblastic anemia due to homozygous recessive gene expression in children. C. Thalassemia is a recessive gene disease wherein R-globulin synthesis fails to occur. D. None of the above. And the answer is option A. Sickle cell anemia is a genetic syndrome caused by an autosomal mutant allele hemoglobin. The Indian Constitution has borrowed certain provisions from the Constitution of other countries. Match the provisions borrowed from other countries. 1. The Institution of Speaker and his role. A. Irish Constitution. 2. Power of judicial review and independence of judiciary. B. British Constitution. 3. The idea of residual powers. C. United States Constitution. 4. Directive principles of state policy. D. Canadian Constitution. Institution of Speaker and his role. Borrowed from the Constitution of the United Kingdom. Power of judicial review and independence of judiciary. Borrowed from the Constitution of the United States. Idea of residual powers. Borrowed from the Constitution of Canada. Directive principles of state policy. Borrowed from the Constitution of Ireland. And the answer is option B. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. Which provision of the Constitution explicitly clarifies that a policy like reservation will not be seen as a violation of right to equality? A. Article 16. 1. B. Article 16. 2. C. Article 16. 3. D. Article 16. 4. And the answer is option D. Article 16. 4. The provision that allows reservation without violating the right to equality is Scroll Article 16. 4. Of the Constitution of India. This article states that the state can make provisions for reservation in appointments or posts in favor of any backward class of citizens that is not adequately represented in government services. So, reservation policies are explicitly permitted and not considered a violation of equality. Explanation of options. Article 16. 1. Equality of opportunity in public employment. Article 16. 2. No discrimination on religion, race, caste, sex, etc. Article 16. 3. Parliament can prescribe residence requirements. Article 16. 4. Reservation for backward classes. Dr. Ambedkar considered one of the following as heart and soul of the Constitution. Identify the same. A. Right to equality. B. Right against exploitation. C. Right to constitutional remedy. D. Right to freedom of religion. And the answer is option C. Right to constitutional remedy. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar called Article 32 of the Constitution of India the heart and soul of the Constitution. Article 32 gives citizens the right to constitutional remedies. It allows people to directly approach the Supreme Court if their fundamental rights are violated. The court can issue writs like habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari, and quo warranto to protect rights. We have completed 10 PYQ from UDC 2015. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe the channel for more content. Thank you.